What's the crack and welcome to Keeping It 100, a show where musical enthusiasts will watch some music and be enthusiastic about it, I guess. Yeah, so that makes a lot of sense. I'll try again. Alright. What's the crack? You're watching Keeping It 100. Welcome. I have a panel of judges and I'm a judge myself. Now that's bullshit. I'll try again. Alright, one take. I can do this. I can do this. What's the crack? You're watching Keeping It 100. We are musical enthusiastic. Nah, it's bullshit as well.
Musical enthusiasts. Yeah,
musical enthusiasts. Okay,
Irish music.
We are okay. I'll keep it simple, alright?
Go ahead.
What's the crack? You're watching Keeping It 100. We really like music, so we're going to judge that shit.
Oh shit, hold up. Hold my phone. Motherfucker never loved us.
You mean decent?
Not dancing.
Yo, decent.
Yeah, dancing.
No, decent.
In Cork City, we say dancing. I'm dancing.
You mean decent?
Not dancing.
Yo, decent.
Yeah, dancing.
No, decent.
In Cork City, we say dancing.
Cork City, Cork City.
What's the crack? You're watching Labtv. This is Keeping It 100. We are musically enthusiastic and we're going to be judging some tunes by. And we have a panel, so lads, introduce yourselves.
Well, I'm J2DR.
I'm Monika.
Noda Cobes.
And Bubba, what's the crack? Leave your number in the comments below. Nice one, bye. So the first song up we have is a song called Wild High by Rushes, and we're going to check that stuff out. So let's do it.
Taking times, wasting lines on overdrive, it's close tonight. I'm feeling right, I got you here, you're by my side. You love the dance, it's clear to see, I love the try. And we're both on fire, you're close to me. It's comfortable, we're living by the money trees. Don't walk around, we move just like it's you and me. Our past won't change, we're living life in harmony. We try to be, got me to euphoria, I like it there.
It's funky good.
Yeah. I'm giving it a thumbs up. So in relation to creativity.
Creativity, it's very, very creative. I actually love it. It's probably the best song I think that we've reviewed. Creativity, I give it a 5.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the best ones I think we had so far. I love the effects in the video, so 5 for me.
I was lost in the video first, and then when the hook came in especially, I just got lost in it completely. Loved it. I give it a 5. Can't fault it.
Savage, man. I'm gonna give it a 5 as well for the same reasons. The video is decent, you can't fault it. The lyrics are class, I can relate to it. It's just good. I mean, the chorus is very catchy. The beats are intricate and decent. It chops and changes. It goes somewhere, it comes somewhere. It goes somewhere and then it goes somewhere else. Sounds stupid.
We get you.
We understand you better.
It's not monotonous, is what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? But it's class, by. I actually, Rushes, my man, that's sick. I wish I wrote that myself. Like, that's class. So it's a 5 for me as well. Delivery
for me, the sound of his voice is like Mike Posner and Justin Timberlake had a baby, and here you have Rushes from Cork City.
Imagine that was physically possible.
Well, it is possible. It's Rushes. Well, delivery, I give it a solid. I give it a 4.8. 4.8. I like it.
nice, bye.
Well, it was definitely brilliant. I mean, like, everything was clear, the quality was brilliant, it was just all blending together, so I give it a 5.
Yeah. I wonder, did he do it all in one take? Because if he did, I'll give it a 5. But I know he didn't. On a serious note, the hook down to perfection. The verses as well. The quality is great, but I felt like there was a little something missing. Like I'd like to hear it on my earphones properly, close my eyes and get lost in it, and then I'll be able to give it.
Did you not just get lost?
You got lost several times in the last comment.
Sorry guys, I'm lost. No, in terms of the vocals, I give it a 4.5.
Delivery as well, I can't fault this, I'm giving it a 5. There's nothing to criticise, so it's decent. Content
for me, talk about youthful exuberance, having a wild high, talking about girls, connections, things that we've all been through, and for that I give it a 3.5 for that.
Yeah, I think the content, it wasn't something super deep, so it was just something that just comes along with the song, like that's not what you pay attention to when you listen to that song. So for me, it's a 3.
Good. Yeah, one subject that everybody loves to talk about repeatedly is love, right, and lust, or whatever it may be. And just because of that, it's the lyrics aren't anything new, in my opinion. So in terms of content, I'll have to give it a 2.5 because there's just so much of it out there. It's nothing new. It sounds great, but in terms of the content, it's nothing new.
True.
Yeah, I don't know what to give it because I don't know why anything really matters, to be honest. Does it matter that the content is the same as every other bit of content? Does it really matter? Does it? I mean...
It does, because, you're, as an artist, you're trying to set yourself apart.
Maybe it's also how you present it, because it was nothing spectacular. He didn't make like a huge, super strange...
You can do this.
You can do this. We got you.
We'll get you some chicken after.
Wings! Where are my wings?
Labtv, don't feed us!
No, basically what I wanted to say is that he didn't turn the topic into something spectacular or use some kind of like words that make it like special and sound super deep.
Yeah, he gave us a super vibe, but the content wasn't
exactly.
super deep.
Okay. For me, I journeyed with it because I relate to what he was chatting about, because that's what I write about as well. So in that sense, I got the depth from it because I'm journeying in that as well. So I'm like, okay, they brought it up me. He didn't say anything to change my mind or my view about anything or shift a feeling within me or anything like that. So I guess I'm going to give it a 3 as well for that reason.
Yeah.
But it's not a criticism. Like, I'm not trying to say it's not good enough right now.
You're entitled to your opinion, okay?
No, I know.
I don't know.
Ordinary.
Keeping it 100.
I'm just trying to be honest about
Always.
this whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Respect to my fellow man who made a decent tune, right? We are on relatability now.
Yeah.
Relatability. Do I relate to it? Well, not as much. I give it a 2.5. But I love the vibe, but I don't relate to it that much because I'm not at that stage, honestly.
Yeah, I think the same. Probably if I had listened to it like 10 years ago, would have been a different story. Exactly, but now it's like they really have to listen to that kind of content, so I give it a 2.
Yeah, you're more about the guys who owns the plane. You meet in a club that he owns. You know.
Wait, are we talking about power or what are we talking about?
You talk about Ghost?
Hey, Ghost, we gotta smoke this fool. We gotta smoke it.
You Tasha?
I'm the sneaky guy. Hey, Tasha,
Yo, you Dre. You look like Dre, man. You slick. You be talking like Dre, bro.
Come on, man. Yeah, so I'll let you finish.
I'm finished.
Oh, you done? Oh, okay.
You finished or you done? Yeah, she's finished.
So in terms of relatability, I'm not at that stage, and I'm not just copying the guy. Yeah, exactly. Yet. I'm not at that stage. But it does not mean that I cannot relate to it because I've been there.
Yeah.
So the fact that I've been there means that I should be able to relate to it even more, right?
Uh-huh.
So just because of that, I can't fault it in terms of relatability. I'm going to give it a 4.
I'm going to give it a 5 because I feel like he's the same kind of guy as myself. And I can relate to that, and I can... For me personally, even the way that the sequence of the beats went and stuff like that, like I can relate to that as well. So I can hear me in it, and he has given me a vision of what, of where I was and where I want to be. That's what I was getting from it when I was journeying with it, and I was like, yeah, okay, I feel it, because the last romantic interest I had, I was like, I can see me in you too, and that's something that he said, and I was like, and that's genuinely what I could see. So it's fresh in my head as well, so I relate to it 100%. So
It's starting to sound like therapy.
it's like, gotta give it essentially though, it's in music therapy in a sense,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
So I give it a 5. Replay value.
Replay value, man. The vibe is super funky. I love it. It's definitely a song that I could put in my playlist and play over and over again. Just not even for, it's just the way he writes the song and the beat arrangement. I give it a 5 because I see me playing it over and over again, and I see it playing on the radio if he actually pushed for it, because it's actually a good song.
It's the first thing I thought as well. Definitely a radio song.
Well, that's definitely a song. I will put it on my playlist too, because that's something if I just sit at work, because I like to listen to music all day anyway. So I would listen to it at work. I would listen to it when I walk around town, probably at home when I'm doing some cleaning or whatever. It's nothing that you would hear in a club, but yeah, I think therefore I give it a 4.6.
Very specific. 4.6.123. Closest to the... But replay value. I certainly see myself playing this wherever I am, whether it's at work, even in the gym. I could listen to that just because the instrumental is
What
quite...
kind of workout do you do at the gym?
Stay tuned for Arnold's nutrition and gym routines after this, okay?
You guys know Arnold Schwarzenegger?
So I definitely see it being replayed. So I give it a 5.
Decent. I'll give it a 5 too. But I'd like to comment on replay value after I replayed it a few times and see if it's stuck.
We're talking about the potential replay value.
From this instance, I definitely want to listen to it again anyway. So that's a 5 for me as well. Decent. We're going to tally up the scores now and see
Drum roll.
how much we got for rushes.
What we got, bro? Anyway, while he's doing the calculation, we need interns who can come and do the calculations and keep up with the speed and actually bring platters of chicken
And pizza.
jollof rice,
Yes.
Potatoes maybe.
Labtv,
Mashed potato. You scored an 85.9 out of 100. Go on,
Pretty
Ken.
good.
fair play.
Decent
Well
tune.
done.
Love
That's
that.
decent tune.
I like it a lot.
In the comments below, let us know if you would have rated it the same way as us. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about it in relation to content, delivery, replay value, creativity, reliability. Let us know in the comment section below. And also let us know as well if you think some of the categories are the same and if we should cut some out and keep some in, or if you like the order of it. And if you think that we aren't being honest enough or critical enough or give you out enough, let us know that too, because this show is made for you, and without you, what is the point in us making the show? So, what do you want to hear us say? And do let us know in the comments below. You're all decent.
Please do.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You're all class. Thank you very much. Yeah, keeping it 100K.
Woo!
lines on overdrive, it's close tonight.